So why is anxiety recovery taking so long? All right, there are many reasons why it could be taking a long time for you, but I'm going to kind of narrow in on one thing that a lot of you that have like that last 10 or 15% left in recovery to go, it could be holding you back, and it did for me. It drug out my recovery longer than it needed to be. So I want to share that today. But you know what time it is. Smash that like button down below if you're ready to kick anxiety in the butt. Leave me a comment, guys. Let me know where you're at in your recovery, right? Give me a percentage. Where do you think you're at? So with me, in the beginning of recovery, I was doing a lot of good things. I was cutting out a lot of bad things in my life. I was getting healthier. I was getting a little bit more into exposure. I wasn't there, at least to the level that I needed for full recovery. I was starting to put a routine together, right? I really understood how anxiety works, so I was a little less fearful of it. My panic attacks were starting to get under control, and I started to progress. And as you progress through recovery, the idea is that you're having more good days than you are having bad days. So I was definitely there. I was probably like, in the beginning, I was probably like 55, 60 good days to like 40 bad days or whatever. And then it improves, right? And that's what we wanted to do. And I want you guys to understand, when it comes to recovery, it's not just perfect. You know what I mean? You're going to have plateaus, you're going to go down, and the idea is that you get higher and higher each time. So it doesn't look perfect. You may have a horrible week in the middle of your recovery, and I had a few of those. But it's how you respond to that adversity. It's about getting back to the routine. It's about getting back to exposure and showing your subconscious that it's possible. And you never want to lose that drive, or you never want to lose that positive affirmation of like, I am going to recover from anxiety. So you got to make sure that you hold that all the way through. All right. But some of you guys are getting to that 85, 90%, right? And I remember getting there, and I had like a lingering like symptom or two, or symptom and a half, that just wouldn't go away. It was like I couldn't let go of it. It was always like, yeah, you've been doing so many good things, right? What if this is real? And I had health anxiety. So that last little bit was like, I was worried that I had lymphoma. There were a few tests that I was being denied, and that didn't help the situation. I think that helped drag this out. And I had some ear stuffiness, some ear pressure, a little bit of tinnitus, some ear ringing, just a fullness feeling, which I think was anxiety affecting the vestibular system, the inner ear. So I had some pressure in there, some tension, right? And I also had the tinnitus that anxiety can cause. So I had the ringing. Anyways, these are like the last two symptoms that I was dealing with. I was past my chest pains, all the other millions of symptoms that I had. Millions, that's exaggerated. It feels like millions, but hundreds, if not thousands, of symptoms and sensations that I dealt with. I was past panic attacks. I was getting better sleep, but I just had these two nagging symptoms that I put a little bit of focus on too. And I remember one of the questions that I would ask myself all the freaking time, and a lot of you guys are there. How long is it going to take for these last couple symptoms to go away? And I'm going to tell you right now, that question, even though you mean it with a good heart and you have good intentions asking it, it still shows a little bit of fear and a little bit of doubt that keeps the subconscious holding on to those messages, those signals, those symptoms. You have to think about it. Technically, you're still scared. Technically, you have a little bit of doubt, right? Technically, you're showing a little bit of fear and negativity, right? And you got to think about it, even if it's like 10, 15%. That's why you still have 10 to 15% left to go that your subconscious is not wanting to let go of. I like to compare the end of recovery like a parent, and they got an 18-year-old that's about to leave the house, right? And it's like, I want you to go out there and have fun, and I'm trying to believe you, and it's like holding onto your shirt, but man, you still do some boneheaded things. I don't want you to mess up. I don't know if you can handle that tough world out there. And it's like holding on. It's holding on. It wants proof, right? It wants to really know that you're going to be okay. And that's what I like to compare the last 10 to 15% of your recovery to. It may not be a perfect visualization, but that's the way I like to view it. Your subconscious is just it's holding on. It's not so sure that you're ready for the outside world. It's not so sure that you've totally changed. So you have to go all in on the acceptance. You have to go all in on the idea of, I'm going to recover, and damn it, for once, I don't care how long it's going to freaking take. Because when you start saying that you don't care how long it's going to take to your subconscious, it's like something clicks with it. It's like, okay, you don't care? You're showing me zero fear right now. Oh my God. And don't get me wrong, it's not going to happen overnight by having this mindset change. But you start doing this for a few weeks, a month, like when you feel the symptoms, you're like, I know I'm going to recover. And I know that me keeping on wondering how long these are going to last are going to keep them there. Subconscious, I'm tired of showing you the fear, the negativity. I know I'm going to recover, and I don't give a damn how long it's going to take. And when you make that switch, I'm not saying that switch is easy again. It takes a little bit of guts, and you got to be sick and tired of this really to start having this attitude, and you got to remove all fear. Once you do that, you'll start to see the symptoms start to diminish, because now you're getting to the point where you have 0 to 5% concern and fear. And I say 5%, I still think that's good enough for you to get past some of these symptoms, because let's just be real, it's hard to get it completely out of your mind, right? So it's going to be there, like, you're going to show maybe some fear 5% of the time, but I still think that that's good enough to diminish it enough to finally getting rid of it, right? To where you can fully accept. So if you got that last 10 to 15, we could even throw 20% of recovery in there. Something that's holding a lot of you back, if you're doing the routine right, if you're trying to get out there and expose, you are still showing some level of fear or doubt to your subconscious, creating it to hold on to those symptoms, okay? So stop asking how long, Stop asking how long. Sometimes that question all by itself will keep the symptoms around. So if you made it this far in a video, go down below and I want you to put in all caps, there is no timetable for recovery. It's a great affirmation. There is no timetable for recovery. And guys, remember, be sure to go down below and grab my course, Elite Anxiety Bootcamp. If you haven't, it's helping so many people with their recovery process. It's going to lay everything out step by step so you don't miss anything to help you get to that goal, right? Recovery. And that's the goal of that course. It's not just for management. If you want to manage anxiety, that's great. If you're interested in recovery, that course is for you. It's going to help you with the mindset, the perspective change that you need on the symptoms, on the whole process. You got to be excited about the process for it to actually work, right? It's going to lay everything out. So I'm going to put the link to that down below in the description and in the first pinned comment. There's a link for online therapy. You can do that on the phone, on your laptop, on your PC. You don't have to go out and make an appointment or call or do anything. You don't have to get out of the house. You can do it right there in the house, okay? So try out online therapy. It's important to get diagnosed to see what type of anxiety you even have so you can get a plan on how to fight it. Guys, I'm also going to be putting down these 4 journals in the description. There'll be links for each of these. We got a meditation journal, a nutrition journal, a morning sidekick journal to help you with your routine, and we got a gratitude journal. Gratitude is important. Journaling is important when it comes to your anxiety recovery journey. It's another one of those tools that can help accelerate the process. I picked these 4 guys because I think those are super important things: gratitude, the morning routine, nutrition, and then meditation. And the cool thing about these journals, you can see the little bookmarks sticking out. I've used these journals, by the way, for about 3 to 4 years now. I used to make videos with these in it. I don't know if some of the Ride or Die subscribers remember some of the old videos that I made, but I would suggest these. I did a couple reviews. They give you information and knowledge and education along the way. It's not strictly you filling out, your journal entry. It's educating you every single day about, for instance, the meditation or the nutrition. So it gives you information as well. Super affordable, but I'll put the link down below so you can go check them out, and you'll get a little peek inside. I will be doing reviews over these in the future. But guys, I love you all. Told you I was going to be more consistent, and I wasn't, so I'm sorry. It's been 3 weeks since I posted. Again, we're trying to get settled. I got a lot going on. More stuff is coming, all right? I promise you guys. I promise. But I'm sorry, guys. It's just been a tough month and a half. I'll just say that. I'll probably share with you some of the crap we've been going through. Adversities doesn't stop when you recover from anxiety. I'll say that, all right? But I love you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, guys, keep fighting. Bye.